Hey Libra, welcome to my channel Intuitive Tarot Empath. This is your general reading for June 2017. Before we get started, I realized that I have yet to formally introduce myself to you guys. So, hey Libras, I'm Robin, and welcome to my channel. And for those of you that are coming back, thanks for coming back. I appreciate so much all of the support that you guys have shown over the past few months since the inception of this channel. All of your likes and subscriptions, your comments, your emails, all of it. I appreciate you guys so much. So with that said, this is a general reading for June 2017. In the event that this does or does not resonate with you, go check out your sun, moon, and or rising sign videos so that you can take a look at all the energy that's surrounding you for the rest of June and the first 2 weeks of July. I'm so sorry that this is coming out so late. Work got super busy, so the videos for July will be on time. So once again, I apologize for this. Also, I am based out of New Jersey, and it is about 9,000 degrees here today, so I have my fan and my air conditioner running, so I apologize if it's a little bit difficult to hear me. I'm going to try to get my my camera closer to me, well, the speakers that I'm filming on closer to me so that you guys can hear me. So I'm going to shuffle the cards with your energies in mind. If you want to fast forward, feel free to do so. So what energies are surrounding Libra for June 2017? What energies are surrounding Libra for June 2017? Whoa, all right. This might be a quick one. A quick shuffle. All right, what energies are surrounding Libra for June 2017? Energies surrounding Libra. All right, so I think we're going to shuffle this like 3 more times, and we should be good. So Libra. For home, work, family, travel, love, energy surrounding Libra. All right, one more, and I think we should be good to go. Libra. All right, so I'm going to cut the deck into 3. We're going to go with the last one, and let's see what comes up. So we have the King of Wands in reverse. Crossing you is the 5 of Cups. Below you is the World in reverse. Crowning you is the 8 of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Moon. The 3 of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Temperance card in reverse. All right, so this month seems to be about a disappointment you felt concerning work. A disappointment that you felt concerning work that now has you trying to regain your balance. Sorry, there's just something on my screen, so I'm going to close this real quick. So on the bottom of the deck, we come in with this energy, the Strength in reverse. So something is making you feel not super weak, but it's almost like you feel as though you've lost control of something that you used to be able to tame. And in fact, it's making you not necessarily trust your instincts or trust that you have the best answer or the best solution. And like I said, it's concern. I think it's concerning work because we do have here Pentacles, we have Wands, and this is something big, something that's gonna like shift life, because we have the Fool card here. We have a lot of major arcana cards here, so this is a real change when it comes to your situation. So it's something that made you feel like you've lost some sort of balance. You haven't been able to tame some sort of beast. It's made you maybe mistrust decisions that you've made. And it's also like, I think it has something to do with either an idea or a creative venture that you've embarked upon with another person, perhaps, that you had really high hopes for, that you really saw or felt was going to flourish, and then it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. The Empress in reverse is usually the card of pregnancy. So like, this could even be that, it could be an actual pregnancy that didn't necessarily work out, to which I'm very sorry if that's the case. But in this case, I think it might be more about a creative venture that you embarked upon and it didn't quite go the way you thought it would. And you invested a lot of time, energy, resources, and like trust and love and heart and all that passion into it. Because here we also have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And so the Knight of Cups in reverse is just about like making your offers, but maybe not having them come back to you the way you originally intended or wanted or thought they would. And I feel like you're working with someone else. So here, this is, the card of people working together. It's the Three of Pentacles. So perhaps it was two other people that you were working with. Perhaps it was one other person. And this is very interesting because 3 seems to come up a few times here in the cups that are knocked over in the 5 of Cups and in the 3 of Swords here. So I feel like you're facing some sort of disappointment in a business venture that you may have embarked on, whether it's a new job and working with new people, whether it's a creative venture that you began on your own. But what's great is that at the end of all of this disappointment and sorrow that you might be feeling now, you have new opportunities in business. So you're able to reimagine the thing that you're so passionate about and turn it into something good. Because there are, like I just said, there are new opportunities surrounding you when it comes to this venture. Once you get past all of the muck that you're feeling now. Yeah, and there's opportunities for you and another person to make a lot of money. There's going to be balance there. There's going to be communication there. There's going to be abundance with this new opportunity, and it's all going, I'm sorry, I could probably read all the cards on the bottom of the deck because they're all befitting of the situation, but it's going to bring about massive change. It's going to be like an overhaul, but it's an overhaul and a massive change, a death of old belief systems, a death of old ideas so that new ideas can come in that leaves you happy and content and fulfilled and coming into a new era in your life. Because that's what the Nine of Cups talks about, is a new era of emotional fulfillment, which is so exciting. So let's get into the specifics. So we have here the King of Wands in reverse is what's bringing you into the month of June. So the King of Wands is usually Sagittarius energy. So I have a feeling that Libras have been exhibiting this Sagittarius kind of fiery energy. So if you've had to network with a lot of people, perhaps you've had to take on kind of that go-getter, forward-moving, Jupiter kind of quality. You'll also notice that where he lies in the reading, he's looking to the future. So I think that throughout the month of June, or coming into the month of June, you're really looking toward the future. You're making things happen. You're passionate about a venture, but the fact that he's in reverse, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that it could signify that things might be happening a little bit more slowly than you wanted them to, or there might have been some sort of unexpected hiccup that, some unforeseen issue came about, because we have crossing you as the Five of Cups. So like I said before, there's some sort of disappointment that's hindering you from moving forward and seeing the opportunities that are surrounding you, and it's causing some sort of emotional conflict within you. Perhaps the King of Wands, I have a feeling that perhaps something isn't working the way that you want it to, and in fact you see it as a loss, but you're kind of trying really hard to move forward anyway with the plan. So it's almost like, I don't want to say stubborn, but it's like you're kind of married to this idea. You're invested in it, and so you want it to move forward, but like there's something that's like, that you have to let go of it because it's kind of knocked down. The plan that you have right now is kind of knocked down, but I think that you're having trouble seeing the other opportunities, and so you're holding on to this instead of letting it go and turning around. In the past, we have the World in reverse. So this is talking about, and the High Priestess in reverse. So I have a feeling that it was just a matter of timing between the World card and the High Priestess card both being in reverse. I have a feeling that there were hiccups. Let's start with this card. So it was just a matter of timing. You were ready for this to happen, and you wanted to have that full energy, and you felt like the universe was giving you enough signs to move forward with this. And so you moved forward anyway, even though there might have been some red flags that say, now's not the time, don't do it yet. Now's not the time, don't do it yet. And also, you know, the High Priestess card speaks to that too. So maybe there were hiccups in communication because this is a 2. Maybe this is you not listening to your intuition, even though something didn't quite sit right with you, but it was like you kind of wanted to put your blinders on and move forward because you were so excited about this, and it seemed like a really fantastic opportunity. You know, whether it was a job offer or whether it was a job that you were creating for yourself. So it's like the timing was off. Something didn't seem right about it. Maybe there was like a lack of communication with you and other people. But there were red flags there that you didn't necessarily want to see, or perhaps they were there, but you kind of put your blinders on and you pretended like they weren't there. Or there was something that didn't feel right about a partnership, but you didn't know what it was, and so you kind of moved forward anyway with the situation that was going on because you thought that maybe you were being crazy, or maybe you were just, something didn't sit right, but you were like, it's just me. It's just me, not, me being hesitant. And so what the 8 of Swords in reverse is saying is that if you haven't already done so, you're about to move forward. The King of Wands is facing forward. The World card is facing forward. I think that for the 5 of Cups, you're about to turn around, because I think that you know that it doesn't serve your best interest to keep yourself blind to what's going on around you, especially if you're in a position of power. So it's like, this is telling you to move forward, to move away, to take off the blindfold, to, if you've been acting in a way that's keeping you bound to an idea that no longer works for you, this is telling you to move away from it, because there are more opportunities beyond this little kind of world that you've created for yourself. So you'll notice she's, the woman in this picture is bound up, she's got a blindfold on, she's surrounded by swords, but just as easily she could walk forward and into a new situation that benefits her. All she has to do is take off the blindfold. It's all a choice. And this is, swords are air signs, so this is you, Libra. This is saying, Libra, move forward, take the chance. Turn that Fool energy that's in reverse on the bottom of the deck in back upright, so that you're, there's a better opportunity for you. All you have to do is see it. Because like I said before, there's some sort of blindness. There's something that you weren't honoring within yourself. And I think that that's what's caused this mistrust. That's what's caused you feeling like, oh, I really fucked this up. But the fact is that you didn't. It wasn't the right time for this particular venture, but there's something else that's going to come of this that's going to be equally as successful as you thought this was going to be. So we have the moon here in the future. And this is just saying that, like, if you watch these videos, you know what they say about certain planets. I think Uranus is the one that, like, if you don't learn the lesson, Uranus will come in and be like, bitch, I'm going to teach you. So what this is saying is that, like, if you are not going to take off the blindfold yourself, the universe is going to usher in the moon, and you're going to learn about all the secrets that have yet to be revealed to you. All of the things that you have not been paying attention to, or that you've been putting blinders up toward, or, you know, all of the stuff that you've kind of tried to push to the side because you wanted to move forward. You didn't want to see it. Life was happier. I'm sorry, hold on. My foot's falling asleep. Life was happier without you seeing it. Well, the moon comes in and says, excuse me, no, no. I've let you put your blinders on for long enough. Now you're going to see. You're going to see all the things that you didn't see before. I'm going to illuminate it for you. But you'll notice that there's a path here. And it's saying, I'm going to let you see the truth. And in seeing the truth, I'm going to illuminate another path forward for you. So this is just, it's trying to help you. It's trying to change your direction, because the direction that you're going in doesn't necessarily work. And I really think that there were a lot of Libras who either were in new positions and didn't know, maybe they took the position because they were ready. They were ready for something new, but something didn't feel right about it. And now they're trying to decide, do I walk away from the position into a new opportunity? Or this could be if you're opening a new business and you had an idea about your mission, about the way that you wanted things to go, and you're working with other people, perhaps the relationships with those people, you're learning things about them. You're learning things about what you want versus what they want, and, everybody's idea of what this venture should look like. But it's going to be, and even with relationships, once again, if we're talking about timing, it's about you perhaps moving forward with a relationship in a very fiery kind of forward moving kind of energy, but still something wasn't sitting right, or now you're dealing with the idea that they are not who you thought they were. And the timing might have been off, and there might have been certain things about them that you were ignoring because you wanted it to work so badly. But this is telling you to move forward. The Eight of Swords in reverse is telling you that it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to see the reality of who this person is, because throughout June, it's about getting over the heartbreak and disappointment that either the reality of the job or the reality of the relationship has caused you. So it's not like you're hanging out in Heartbreak Central. You're getting past this. It's not weighing on your mind anymore. You're really moving forward. That's what the Three of Swords in reverse is about. So, even if there are disappointments, you will be moving past them throughout June. And in fact, you will be moving into a space where you are fucking killing it. Surrounding you, like once the moon illuminates all of those secrets and leads you on a new path, this is who you are. I kind of think that this is even better than the King of, Wands. Because look at this shit. All right, are you ready? I'm sorry that I keep cursing. The King of Wands. As much as I love a Sagittarius energy, and yeah, this guy looks pretty fucking regal, but what's he surrounded by? A salamander? Ooh. A wand? Ooh. Look at this guy. This guy is literally up to his ears in all of the abundance that he's manifested. He's got his pentacle, he's got his staff, he's covered in, what are those, grapes? I mean, you are really, once you move down this new path, your life becomes so much more full than you ever could have imagined. And if you notice, his face is in a position where in the card layout, he's looking toward the future, just like the King of Wands. But the difference is you'll notice that his face is poised so that it's a little bit in the future and a little bit in the present. So you're not. And you'll notice that with the King of Wands, he's completely looking toward the future, so much so that he's not seeing what's going on in the present. So now, because you've had this disappointment, because you're getting over it, because you're getting strong again, because you're moving forward on a new path, you're a little bit more vigilant. Your eyes are open. You're keeping tabs of everything a little bit better. You know, this is a great energy surrounding you. So as you're moving through the month of June and you're getting through this disappointment, or you're getting through the shock of, you know, okay, now I got to reset, I got to redo, I got to, you know, this is what's going to bring you abundance. Honoring the reality of your situation. I think that, you know, the fear might be that you don't get the happily ever after, you don't get the abundance that you were seeking in the first place, that things are not going to turn out the way you want them to, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about the family, the money, the dog, the cat, the house. You know, it's all about tradition and kind of seeing the end result of all the hard work that you've put in when it comes to relationships and work. But this is just saying that this might still be a fear that kind of hangs out in your mind, that, you know, things are going to turn around again in a way that's not favorable to you. Or, you know, this could even suggest that the abundance that you manifest when it comes to relationships and work is just going to be a little bit slower than you wanted to come. But it's still, you're still going to have it because you have the King of Pentacles here surrounding you. So it's saying that, like, that's there for you to take, and you're vigilant, you're on top of your game, you're back and better than you've ever been before. You're super strong. And what this says here with the Temperance card in reverse as the outcome is really that, you know, even though it's in reverse, it's just a slower kind of energy. I think that you're going to start moving at a much slower pace because you have the King of Pentacles here, and that's the energy that you're embodying. You're not moving full throttle with the King of Wands. When you move full throttle and you don't think about, you know, you're so kind of focused on what lies ahead and what you can do to get ahead and what you can do to get, you know, like when you're so bent on moving forward as fast as possible, you miss out on the little things, like the little details that are happening around you. And this Temperance card is saying that you're going to slow down, because the King of Pentacles energy is a much slower energy than the King of Wands, because it is vigilant, it is looking forward and to the future. So this is saying that you're going to achieve balance. Things are going to feel like they're working out better for you emotionally, that you have everything back together again. And it's just going to happen more slowly. You're going to take more time out. You know, it's actually really beautiful. So if you're feeling out of balance, or if you're feeling like you're out of alignment with your intentions, or like your vision or your purpose, excuse me, this is saying that you're going to come back. You're going to come back together. You're going to come back into balance. It's just going to take some time, but it's good. It's there. Sorry, just need to take a sip of tea. All right, so let's see. I'd like to know what the moon is going to illuminate for you guys. Libra, this is great because you really are. This is just telling you to, like, reevaluate the plan. But let's see what the moon is asking you to do. Like, whatever the plan is, reevaluate, because there's something that you're not seeing, or there's something that you're trying to ignore, but it's like almost impossible. You know when it like starts off as a whisper and you're like, ah, shut the fuck up, like whatever. But then the whisper's like, oh, you don't want to listen to me? All right, well, I got you. So then it starts to like shout and you're like, fine, I hear you. Like that's what's happening right now. And so, like I said, if you don't make the necessary changes to move forward and onto a new path, after you've reevaluated like what's going on, the moon's going to come in and be like, here you go. You wanted to ignore me? Here you go. I got you. That's fine. I'll make it happen. Because all that's here for you is abundance, is happiness, is balance. You just have to change the plan. Sometimes we are married to this idea instead of, and married to an idea and thus married to the way we think that idea is going to make us feel. And so this is saying, like, feel the feeling, and then whatever comes is just a part of that. So, like, you can have a plan, but sometimes, you know, sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to, or the way we think they will, or the way we expect them to. All right, so I'm going to shut up and try to focus on the moon card. There's one, see? Oh, come on. I love this. This is why I love this. So remember how I was saying before with the moon, it's going to illuminate a new path for you? Here you go. Here's your path. So I'm shuffling the Lenormand deck so that we can get some clarification. So you're going to have two ways that you can go. Either you can continue down the path that you're on, or you can move in the opposite direction and try something new. All right, two more cards. Moon. So tell me more about the path. Tell me more about the path that you want Libra to take. What path should Libra take? Tell me more about that path. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Yeah. Yep. Yep. This is great. This is great. All of these cards that are on the bottom of the deck are just super, super fantastic. All right, so let me show you. So I think that choosing which path you need to go down is going to be a difficult road for you because you're so emotionally invested in this idea and how you thought it was going to go, and how it's your it's your baby. This idea, this feeling, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a work thing, it's your baby. Like, you grew this, you manifested this, you wanted this. And now for you to walk away from it is incredibly difficult because it's like, this was mine and I loved it and I grew it and I want it. And that's why I didn't worry about the timing or the little nitpicky kind of things that surrounded it. So this cloud card is about difficulties, but also coming into a time of happiness, contentment, and that things will get easier. So on the dark side of the clouds is the path. So choosing which path you're going to take is going to be difficult because you like I said, this is your baby. So who wants to walk away from it? But coming your way in the future, in the near future, is the luck card. So this is saying that, like, you're surrounded by luck. You're surrounded by, let's see what's on the bottom. You're surrounded by luck. You're surrounded by love. This new venture is going to be something that you're equally as passionate about. You have 2 6s here. You'll notice that so this is 24. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 in astrology is all about your, like, daily routines and schedules and whatnot. So this is just saying that this is something that you're passionate about that's going to affect your daily routine, your schedule. Could be a new love interest. It could be a new business partner. It could be a new idea concerning your business, because this is also about, it's a 7. And 7s in astrology are all about marriages, contracts, friends and enemies, that kind of stuff. This person that you're coming into contact with, if this is a new business partner or if this is a new love interest, is extraordinarily loyal. It signifies an end to any sort of... because it's 18, so 1 plus 8 is 9. 9s in tarot are all about endings so that new beginnings can come to fruition. So this is saying that whoever you come in contact with is going to be extraordinarily loyal. They're going to have the same vision as you. They're going to want to follow you and follow your lead. So this can still be your baby, but the partnership and the connection that you have with this person is one that's going to lead you forward. It's almost like a soulmate connection. Like, you're meant to be with this person. You're meant to work with this person. Yeah, and the cards are yeah, it's just really good stuff. Like, you're going to be surrounded by people, you're going to be bringing this to people. Um, yeah, it's just this new path that you have to take is going to be so much better for you than you ever thought possible. You just need to make the move. That's what this is saying. Because there's so much goodness and happiness on the other side of it, but it's not going to be an easy move to make. And remember, with tarot, I could tell you this and you could tell me, like, all right, Robin, like, fuck off. But, because there's always free will when it comes to this stuff. But it's just saying that, like, the energy surrounding you now throughout the rest of June and into July is that if you were to take a new path, it would work out handsomely for you. Because it would bring in so much more happiness, luck, and abundance than you ever thought possible. You just got to let go. You just got to, like, that limb that's, like, just hanging on by a thread, you just got to lop it off. And I know that that's easy for me to say. Believe me, I've been in many a situation where I was like, just maybe, like, one more day. Like, just give it one more shot. I'm the queen of second chances, so I totally get it. But, yep. All right, so 2 cards just fell out of the Guardian Angel Tarot deck as I was shuffling it. So the first one is the 5 of Action. So the 5 of Action card says, your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. So I have a feeling that for some of you Libras, this is about a partner either in work or in relationships who's bringing some sort of struggle. And it's like you're at the point where you're like, do I move on? It's so difficult. I don't want to. If I just keep focused on the future, that's going to change the outcome of things. But what this is saying is that if you go on a different path, the universe is going to usher in something even better for you. So the 5 of Action. So the 5 of Action in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck is the 5 of Wands. So you're currently experiencing an opportunity to learn and grow. It may seem like a challenge, but the key to success is to stand up for what you know is right. Stay positive in your interactions with others, and a peaceful resolution will be found. Make a personal choice to avoid drama created by those around you. It doesn't serve you, and you don't have to be a part of it. If you're feeling at odds with yourself, then gift yourself a little peaceful, quiet time. This card can also indicate a struggle with all the minor details of life. It may seem as if every little thing that can possibly challenge you is doing so. Ask your angels to smooth out the rough spots so that you can focus on the big picture. Additional meanings of this card: worrying too much about the details, athletic events, competing goals, ambitious people, stress caused by differing opinions. The second card that fell out of the deck was the Guardian of Thought. This guy. Yeah, kind of strange, but... So the Guardian of Thought says, you may be called upon to be a spokesperson for a cause close to your heart. Your angels will give you the perfect words, and you'll do brilliantly. You may be asked to be a mentor or find one for yourself. This is that new person who's loyal, who has your best interest at heart. You might even find yourself following them. The situation involves someone who's professional with a positive attitude and fresh ideas. This person, who could be you, may be emotionally unavailable. I don't know about all that. I think that if anything, this card is saying that the person who might be emotionally unavailable is you because you're tied to this idea of what you wanted, or this vision for what you wanted or what you saw happening. But I think that for the most part, the rest of that speaks to what we've been talking about. So Guardian of Thought is the same as... it's swords. Guardian of Thought is like the King of Swords. So, situations. You're being called upon to be a spokesperson for the cause closest to your heart. You have important things to say and people need to hear them. Don't worry, as your angels will give you the perfect words to say in any situation if you ask them for help. Time has given you the experience and expertise to be a natural-born leader, teacher, and mentor to those around you. You have all the right words, so speak up. People. Someone experienced who can provide advice that you can completely trust. a seasoned professional with a positive attitude, fresh ideas, and a brilliant mind, a charismatic and inspiring speaker who's worthy of respect, fair and impartial, possibly a little emotionally unavailable. Additional meanings of this card: standing up for what's right, scientists or college professors, being out of touch with your feelings. I don't think that you guys are going to have an issue with being out of touch with your feelings. In fact, I think that you are going to be very in touch with your feelings, and that's what's going to make it so difficult for you to move away from this situation that you're so emotionally invested in. However, I think that once the truth of your situation is illuminated, it's going to make it easier for you to move forward and thus into happiness, luck, and abundance. So Libra, I'm super excited for what is in store for you for the month of June. I'm so sorry that it took forever for me to get this out to you guys, but I really enjoyed doing this for you. I'm incredibly excited for what you have ahead of you. Please share your stories with me. I always love to hear them. That's my favorite part of doing this. This looks like a crazy ass mess I see on my screen. You can always email me at intuitivetarotempath@gmail.com, and if you're interested in a personal reading, please check out my website, intuitivetarotempath.com. This has been so great. I hope you enjoyed your June 2017 reading, and I'll see you guys in July. Bye.